Hello everyone. Okay, how do I get this to work now? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, all right. Well, hello and welcome to all. One of my first spontaneous is hello, Kathleen. I'm pretty good. I'm hanging in there. Safe? Yeah, I guess so. I don't, I haven't left the house, but twice since I got here, so. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? You want to be on camera? There, see? Silly puppy. Okay, go play. Alright, so, yeah, I see you. You can go now. Mommy's working. Ah, hey, Amy. So, yeah, interesting full moon during this time in history, to say the least. Can you hear me okay? And is the music too loud? Or can you hear the music at all? Okay, find myself on my phone because so I can. Oh, everything's silence. Okay. Okay. Loud and clear. Can you hear the music though? Hey, Stephanie. Okay, Kathleen. Okay. I got music going that's got birds singing and kind of like, I guess some kind of a guitar or string instrument. I'm not really sure what it, maybe a harp, something like that. No? Okay. I'll make a note of it that when I use the laptop mic, music doesn't happen. Okay. Alright. That's too bad because it's really nice music. Alright, so yeah, interesting full moon. And I still have all my crystals and stones out here in the sunroom. So I've got lots of crystal energy helping me out here today. So, okay, so today's cards I have Angel Answer cards and Magical Dimension cards. So if you want a reading, let me know which one you prefer, or I can pick. It's not a problem. Okay, so Kathleen, you wanted a card or just a message? I feel like I want my opal with me right now. And my gingham. Okay, I'm gonna go with magical dimensions, I reckon. Still kind of new to doing this out here. I need to move this back a little bit. No, thank you. I'm in the sunroom of the new house, and usually I'm sitting across from me right now, so this is usually my view, and what you guys used to see is a window with like a red candle thing. And I thought, it's such a beautiful day. I'm just gonna share it with everybody. So message for Kathleen, please. Okay. I do feel energy stepping forward here, so I don't know why it's taking them so long to give me cards. Alright. Stephanie. Okay, you're on my list, Stephanie. Okay, so first card I got for you is Breakthrough. This is Leap of Faith, Freedom, and New Beginnings. Then I got Inspirational Creation, Alchemy, the Elements, and Innovation. And then I got Exploration, Boldness, Unknown, Limitless. It's it's interesting that we get this inspirational creation card now, because I think a lot of us are being forced to be more creative with our time, with our resources, with our kids and animals and everything. So it's really an odd time, but a good time. I mean, depending on how you choose to look at it, clearly there are sick people, but there was always sick people to begin with. We have to keep that in mind too. People are dying every day of cancer, obesity, diabetes, breast cancer, all kinds of illnesses and everything. This is just taken on a whole nother dimension to it. So anyway, with that being said, I feel like this is all related. I feel like the freedom and new beginnings is important here. Right, positivity. I think new beginnings and freedom really does kind of try to encapsulate the idea and the energy of what we can be doing with our time. And I think in this process, we're going to learn to become more self-reliant in areas where we never thought we would, you know, and self-sufficient in areas that we never thought we could either. And that's where inspirational creation comes in, is you'll feel inspired to create what you need. Sort of an energetic alchemy is what I feel like. Um, Almost like if you were to get your spirit team and your inner child out and actually have them in the room with you and have a meeting, what would that meeting look like? What would it be like? What would it feel like? What ideas would come to you? Um, is it playful? Is it resourceful? Is it in, what level is it um, exactly? Because I do feel, because everything that's going on, we need to stay on top of it. We need to stay positive. We need to stay in a higher vibration, a higher frequency. Because, there's so many people out there that are just panicking and losing their shit over stuff. And is it necessary? Some of it may be, but a lot of it is just, I don't know where it's coming from. So I really feel like this is a good time to have a new beginning, to kind of, you start fresh and innovate. Innovate a new idea for yourself or for your community or for your family. Something like this. It can be a craft, it can be a new way of doing things, a new schedule, a new, what is it? Um, a new way of being. Because we could come out of this situation better or worse than when we went in. Blah, blah, blah. So let's choose to be on the higher end of that. And then you have exploration, boldness, unknown, limitless. And that's true for a lot of us. I mean, we don't know all the time what the future holds. You see that? The energy is really strong. I probably should have moved some of these crystals out of this room. Boy. Okay, I'm gonna put those back. Okay, so exploration. I feel like this is in the same thing. It feels like I'm wanting to actually have that meeting with my inner child and my spirit team and just explore what my options are, what creative force will help me in my situation, whether it's in my family, for myself, or in my community, where I can still observe the healthy social distancing guidelines and hygiene guidelines, but still be effective and still be helpful. And that could be something as simple as um, putting a rose on somebody's doorstep, and ringing the doorbell or putting it in their mailbox or a nice little note or something like this. Of course, hygiene, right? And we really have to remember that we are limitless, infinite beings. So even if we are affected in some way, we know that it's just temporary, right? We know this is temporary. What animates this is infinite. So this is just one little sigh, one little burp, one little blip in all of time. It may seem like it's forever because we're in our human density and we're honoring our human experience, but in the big scheme of things, it's really just so small, so small. So I feel like that's where this is going for you, Kathleen, is to really just kind of dig in deep and really energetically get your claws in and really see what you can do to create something. It can be something so small or something completely huge. It all depends on where they want to take you with it and what you feel you can do at this time. So that feels really, really positive and wonderful and everything for you. I hope that resonates. I hope that you keeping positive is is coming from your true self and not in a time where everybody else is being kind of wonky with their energy, that you are staying on top of it. I love that. So, hi Kimmy, hi Brianna. All right, so next is Stephanie. Stephanie, and whatever you feel also. Okay. The magical dimensions again. Okay. This new setup is weird. I don't know. Comments are on the wrong side. I can't see how many people watch. Oh, on my phone it says there's 6. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we get. Well, okay. I got exploration, but I'm going to put that aside. No, actually, I'm going to put it back. If I get it again, then I know it's yours. I've had that happen several times. You're welcome, Kathleen. It could be part of it. It could be inspiration to kick off what your work would be. So I do feel like they're, yeah, got it again. All right. This is very conflicting cards here. So just tap into your spirit team and every day maybe ask, what's my next step? What does it look like? What does it feel like? Who do I talk to? Where do I need to go? keep pressing them for details because they'll just give you a breadcrumb. Sometimes it's okay, and sometimes it just isn't. So you can always ask. You may not get an answer, but you can always ask, right? Okay, Stephanie. This is very odd spread, I'll have to be honest with you. Got oneness, balance, patience, divine masculine, and I got attachment, accumulation, defensiveness, and scarcity, and then exploration, boldness, unknown, limitless. Okay, so Stephanie, where are you at with all of this stuff that's going on? Are you in fear or panic mode of some sort, or maybe not just this situation, but maybe there's something else that's happening here that um, has you on edge? Because I do feel like it's like this, you need to bring it to balance, which is difficult to do. It's not easy to bring in the balance, but if you're tilted this much, you can at least try to equalize it a little bit. And I'm feeling like grounding to both Gaia and to Christ consciousness would be helpful, to have you suspended between heaven and earth and kind of get a balance in that way. But I also feel like I need to be more patient. There's something it just feels from the cards and what I'm feeling, it feels like there's an edgy kind of stress kind of a situation. Um, so, okay, so um, the reason I'm asking is because of this card. Oh, okay. So, so then you may be, on edge is what, you know. Do you feel that there is a scarcity in your situation where you feel like you have to buy more than you need because you don't know what's going to happen, kind of thing, or something like this? Okay, Amy. That's rough. I could understand your being out of balance and on edge. Right. I understand that. And believe me, that's no judgment. I understand that everybody's situation is unique and they have to do what they feel they need to do to keep their household running smoothly and efficiently, and not to cause, emotional, energetic shit show for the kids. So I get it. I get it. But I really feel like this card, exploration, it feels like you are stronger than you know, and you don't have all the answers, but you still trust, you still have faith. And sometimes when we are in these kind of situations and we don't feel like the universe is supporting us, and um, but that could be the way that they are supporting us, is to have us, do things that we wouldn't normally do in a normal situation, because this is not a normal situation. This is not normal. This is not what we do on a day to day. So I can understand where you might feel that you're maybe not so supported by the universe right now, but I feel like you're doing exactly what the universe feels they need you to do to keep your own shit show within limits. If that makes sense. Um, I really feel like you're stronger than you realize, and once this is over, it will come clearer to you, and it will. I feel like the challenges in later will be easier, because you'll be like, oh, this is nothing compared to what I had to deal with back then. So I feel like you're going to come out a whole another level of strength and boldness. And but if you do feel wonky, if you feel out of sorts and stuff like that, try grounding to Gaia and to Christ consciousness. And just keep running that energy up and down until you feel like you got it, right? Um, but on the other hand, too, always remember that scarcity and being separate is an illusion. Even physically, um, even though you're isolated from someone right now, energetically, you're together. So I'm sure you can call each other or Skype or Messenger or whatever, but energetically, nothing has changed. Um, you're there, he's there, you're all together. Um, so that may not be a whole lot of comfort at this time. But that's the way I feel about my mother. She passed in 2017, and even though she's not physically here, and I live in Belgium, she lived in Michigan, um, I always knew that energetically she was never gone, and still when she transitioned, I still feel that she's very much here and a part of my energy, because I came from her uh, human density. So yeah, so I hope that's helpful to you. Trying to figure out where all this energy is coming from and who's it for. Okay, well, I'm going to carry on. Be careful about what you worry about, because it takes your energy. Also, that will throw you off balance. Um, because worry is huge, huge. It uses a lot of your energy, and you need your energy to focus on what's important. to worry about it is not helping anyone. It's not helping your son. It's not helping you. It's not helping your husband. It is a huge waste of energy and time and thought process. Switch it around. Switch it around and focus. But don't worry about it. Just focus. Know that you are divinely supported always, always, always supported by the universe, by your spirit team, by source. Everybody's got your back. So please try not to worry about your son. He is part of your divine purpose for being here. Just do what you have to do, but don't add worry to the mix, because the worry is not going to help, and it's going to run you ragged. It's going to empty your cup, so to speak, is what we call it. When you have an empty cup, you can't give anything else to anyone else. So you need to refill your cup by grounding, balancing, and recharging your own batteries. So be sure to do that. And I feel like you will understand once you do that, that the energy is going to seem like it's going to come out of nowhere. It's going to support you even more now that you're aware of it. So I hope that's helpful to you. Okay. Hello, Michelle from Canada. I think that's Canada. Yeah, it's Canada. Yay, Canada. Okay, let me go back here. I know Amy is next. Oh, whatever I'm going to do. Alright, let's go with the angel cards here. Okay, message for Amy. Okay. I am releasing all kinds of energy here. Not trying to be rude, but hiccup, burping, yawning, sneezing is all releasing of energy because so much energy is coming in. Alright, so for you, Amy, I got there's something better. Ask your angels and communicate clearly. Here's my pen, Michelle. Okay, you're on my list, Michelle. Let me put this out here. I always forget this stuff. Anyway, okay, so something better. So I feel like this all is related to each other. I feel like there is something that you're um, grappling with as far as a decision. I, I want to say that there's some doubt about a situation and you're not sure which direction to go with it. It feels like maybe a family. There's a business, work. I feel like this kind of covers everything really because if it's work or business related, it also affects the family. So I could understand why this would be reflected in the cards because it could be a very heavy decision that you're having to make. Makes me feel like there's something better means there to wait and ask your angels. Hmm. That seems very simple, doesn't it? It's very clear. And when you do ask your angels, be sure to communicate clearly. Express exactly what you want and not what you don't want. Okay? Um, and when you ask, feel it. Because the universe does not listen to words, it listens to your vibration, to how you feel about something. Your angels will listen to your words, but the universe, they work kind of in tandem, but the angels are closest. They're the ones that are really listening to your words and your energy at the same time. So I would, there's something better. I keep coming back to that. There's something better that's coming that it feels like you should wait a little longer. I wish I could tell you how long, but none of these have time indicators. But I do feel like if when you ask your angels, they will let you know. They'll give you that nudge, that feeling of when you're to move forward with this. Is this making any kind of sense to you at all? Hey, Eva. Yeah, me too. But your angels will know. Your angels will know, and they will nudge you. I feel that clearly. They will nudge you, and they will give you every opportunity to see that that's what when your next step is. Okay. Confused about what there's something better or the work, business. If you feel like you're in a standstill, that's exactly where you're supposed to feel and where you're supposed to be. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't be there. I know that sounds like crap, but from life experience, I can tell you it is exactly where you're supposed to be. Because if you weren't supposed to be in that moment, then you wouldn't be there. So that could be why there's a wait and why you feel that there's a standstill here as far as moving forward with this. It will move forward, but they're just really need to talk to your angels and maybe you can work out an indicator, a certain kind of indicator, whether it's angel numbers or feathers or pennies or actually pushing you, that kind of thing, into your next step. Because usually when there's a standstill, even though you don't feel like there's a lot going on, there's actually a lot going on behind the scenes. And when you come out of it, you look back on the standstill and say, that's exactly why I needed to be in that situation, to be in that standstill. So, hope that helps. Okay, Kathleen, you have a great rest of your day. You're in Scotland, right? You stay safe also. Okay, Michelle. Okay. Going with magical dimensions for you. Okay. No problem, Amy. Thank you so much for coming by. Coming in, coming by, coming to, whichever fits. Oh, that was a crappy shuffle, huh? Alright. Okay. Show message from Michelle, please. I like that card. A lot of creativity going around. Ooh. What have you been doing, Michelle? Hey, Kelly! Hi! Okay, so for you, Michelle, I got higher perspective. That beautiful card? The cosmos, awakening, unity. Yay! Then I got sacral, portal. That's a really pretty card. Creativity, intimacy, and inhibition. Then I got magical realms. How exciting! Thank you, Kelly. It's belief, confidence, and co-creative power. Woohoo! All right, so let's see here. are you a light worker, Michelle? This all has just light worker energy all over it. Yeah, I am loving it. I'm not so crazy about being stuck here, but I could think of worse places to be. Yeah. Is Michelle still here? For what? Oh, the next one. The folder? No. Light warrior. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Okay, wow. I really feel like the energy is so ramped up around you right now that you just must be feel like you're flying half the time. I see galactic energy. I feel your portal, your sacral is really activated and expanded, and it feels like you could be co-creating with someone right now, either with a page or business or some kind of event, doing some kind of light work kind of a thing. I also feel like I'm seeing I just see a lot of energetic light beams around you. I'm not sure what those are exactly. I don't know if it's part of your guides or part of the galactics that are around you right now. But it feels like a protective yet a creative energy. A little woman here. So I don't. I want to say it almost feels like energetic alchemy, where you'll be working with different sources of energy and putting together almost like the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of those things is chakra weaving. I don't know if you are aware of that or know what that is even, but there are classes that you can take for that. Actually, there's a certification class that you can take for that. If you're interested, it's on Leadership of Light page, and if you go under events, you should be able to find information about it. If not, then just message Rebecca McCann and she can give you more information about that. But it feels like, wow, it just feels very intense. Yeah, Kelly. Hi, Tracy. Chakra weaving. You mean the name of the modality or the name of the page? Or the name of the person? So many names. Oh my gosh. So hot in here all of a sudden. I mean, it's a nice day, but it's not like hot. Hey, Bernadette. Well, the modality is chakra weaving. The name of the page is Leadership of Light. So LOL, Leadership of Light. And the person that gives the class is Rebecca McCann. Oh, yeah, sorry. My partner is trying to get our pool running, and it's our first time having a pool, and I seem to have misplaced the instructions, and she's about to lose it. So, yeah, she's in here trying to figure out how to do it without the instructions. Yeah, there is a lot of energy coming in. And plus, I have all my crystals out here because of the full moon and everything. I got to put them back today in my room downstairs. Anyway, so I feel like there's a co-creative event or business or something that you're doing with someone else, and I feel that it is really going to start the ball rolling. For some reason, I feel like the ball isn't rolling at this moment. Um, and um, because I feel like there's been a time of building up energy and learning and this kind of stuff, becoming more aware of your abilities and modalities and everything. And now it feels like this is the time to start doing and start co-creating, start reaching the masses more. Um, I don't know what that means for you. Yeah, it could be. There was energy coming in earlier that too that was just like it was crazy. It was making me burp. It was making me yawn. My hair's doing funny things. I don't know what the hell's going on. I have to have my glasses on in order to see comments. Wait, let me put my resolution back. Hmm. Okay, well that. Okay, Kelly. Thank you. All right. So, okay, so I really feel like everything has come to this moment, to this time, where you really need to actively do stuff with this energy, with this knowledge, with this wisdom that you're accumulating, because it feels like you got it in a box and they want you to just sprinkle it out all over the land, kind of thing. Okay, so and I can tell you from personal experience too, there was a really long time for me to do all the book learning. And somebody finally said, stop reading so much. You need to experience. You need to use what you've learned. You need to work with the energy. You need to work with people. You can't stick your nose in a book all the time. You need to go out and explore and expand and experience and everything. And so I did eventually. So feels very, mm, very strong around you, though. So I would definitely look into the chakra weaving. Um, and what it is chakra weaving is where you can weave together different kinds of chakras, or, yes, I do. If you go to my services tab on my page, you'll see um, my services there and how that sets up and everything. But it's like if somebody wanted to, say somebody was having a highly stressful time. So what you would do is you would take what chakra comes to you, because this is very spirit-led modality. They will show you which chakras you need to weave together, and you can replace them. You can repair them or replace them. But it is an amazing modality, and I've had great success with that. And I'm just on the end of my certification in that, but it's great. It really is great. I've had nothing but great responses and reactions and experiences with it. So, yeah, chakra weaving. What? Okay. So, um, good. Awesome. Awesome. Good to hear. Glad to hear it. There's also, other classes that she has. There's a cosmic channeling class that's about to wrap up here in a couple of days, but that comes very often. So that's if you have any kind of abilities that you want to understand, explore, play with. It's a safe space to learn more and practice with other students or the mentors in the class. I'm one of the mentors amongst many others, and it really is a loving, safe space to be able to share your experiences, because there's no judgment, there's no star students, there's just practice, love, support, energy. That's it. All right. So go to Leadership of Light and look at those services and or events, and you should be able to find something there. If you want a personal reading from me, just go to my page and look under services. You'll find something there. Okay. All right. Well, that's the last person I had on my list, so I guess I will end this. And like I posted before, I'm doing more spontaneous lives because I'm letting Spirit completely take the wheel on this, because they said you plan things too much, and I'm like, because people want to be there, they're like, we'll leave the people that need to come. So that's why the spontaneousness. All right, so you all have a great rest of your day, and keep your vibes high. Okay, love you. Bye.